I get a lot of ideas when I run. On one particular run, I was thinking about why do I train, like what motivates me the most. I often do this kind of thinking without any real results. But this time, I came up with a word.
Endventures.
I think this word describes this channel and my approach to training, as it combines the two things I seem to enjoy the most: endurance and adventure. I love running, cycling, swimming, climbing, ski mountaineering, rowing. I mean, anything that gets my heart pumping and allows me to move around. And also, I enjoy exploring, and I also enjoy the nature. So anytime I've combined endurance with adventure, I've had some of the best experiences of my life. Like when we rode 48 hours across the longest lake in Finland, or when we walked 24 hours non-stop at a national park during probably the fiercest thunderstorm in recent history, or when I cycled 250 kilometers through the night while simultaneously trying to film a Q&A. So I see endurance as a tool to explore more. You know, it allows me to go on adventures that wouldn't be possible otherwise. And oh boy, I would love to do some tough adventures. I want to swim the ice mile. In other words, swim a mile in water that's below 5 degrees Celsius. I want to attend Marathon des Sables. Sorry, I still don't know how to pronounce that. A 7-day, 250-kilometer run across the Sahara Desert, dubbed as the hottest ultramarathon in the world, with temperatures hovering above 40 degrees Celsius. I want to ski 700 miles to the South Pole and become one of the few people who have ever done it. I want to participate in the Patagonian Expedition Race, dubbed as the Last Wild Race, covering distances greater than 500 kilometers while facing sections of mountaineering, trekking, trail running, mountain biking, and kayaking. In addition, I want to row 3,000 miles across the Atlantic, survive a week in the desert, climb the notorious El Capitan, ski mountaineer up Mont Blanc, survive a week in the jungle, hike the Appalachian Trail, cycle the Great Divide mountain bike route, and the list goes on. But if I want to have even the slightest chance of completing any of these adventures, I need endurance. And a lot of it. And I think that's the biggest reason why I train. You know, not to attend a specific race or event, even though I'll be attending some of those too, but to go on adventures that wouldn't be possible without training. And I think this is a new way of looking at endurance training in general. Traditionally, people train to attend races or competitions. Now, don't get me wrong, races are an excellent way to motivate yourself, but often I feel like being in competition with other people and having specific time goals can amplify the stress related to endurance training. However, when you're training for an adventure, you're only competing against yourself. You know, are you fit enough and do you have the necessary skills to finish that adventure? And whereas competitions are quite predictable and your training should often be quite specific, adventures are filled with unexpected events and require very general training. You need to learn mountaineering, trekking, trail running, mountain biking, kayaking, and other aspects of adventuring like teamwork, orientation skills, sleep management and nutrition, first aid knowledge, and race strategy. What's more, you need to be able to endure extreme cold, extreme heat, extreme altitudes, extreme isolation, extreme sleep deprivation, and extreme hunger. For instance, to row across the Atlantic Ocean, the rowers often row for 2 hours and then sleep for 2 hours, and then repeat that cycle over and over and over again for over a month. And for a person like me, who just cannot settle with one type of training or one specific skill, training for adventures provides the variety that keeps my training novel day after day. And you know, that gets me hyped up. And I'm hoping that my adventures can inspire you to start or continue training and to start planning your own end adventures. Big or small end adventures, it doesn't matter. The point is, I think all of us have more endurance potential than we realize, and two, we could all do with a bit more adventure in our lives. And if you find any of my videos useful or, you know, inspiring, consider subscribing, putting on those notifications, checking out my blog, and was that a Peter McKinnon reference? Oh my god, he was. And follow my training on Strava. So, let's go do some endventures. Well, at least for now. Because, you know me. This week I might be all about endventures, and the next week this channel might be all about I don't know, cooking. Yeah.